let's finish off with some journaling cards. Hi, this is Mel from MelPinkJournals, and I created these journaling cards, so a huge amount of them off camera. So these are leftover glue paper. So when I glue something, I use book pages. When they get too sticky, I remove them and then fold them together. And then I used paper pads, for example this one, which has really different papers in it. And it was thick like this, so I used many of these papers and glued them on the front and the back. So and I put on a bit of fabric, I did some sewing around the edges and some sewing on the front and back. I put on lace, I put on printables. So this is a digital printable I bought on Etsy. I will put the links to the shops I used down below in the info box. What else did I use? This kind of fabric, this kind of mesh fabric. Some other laces, leftover fabrics, leftover pieces of paper as well. Some labels like this. So some of these cards, for example this, is just for the good look. Of course you can use this as a background, put on a photo or a ticket from your daily life, something like this, or glue on a piece of paper and write on it. And here you can write a bit. So for example this card is finished for me. So let's put this out of the way. So now I will move on, and I have a huge amount of labels. So a few of them are stickers like these. These are washi tape stickers. These are labels I bought the way they are. This too. These are digital printables from different shops, linked down below in the description box. So let's see, I think I bought labels from three digital printables from 3 shops. This is one of the papers I showed you before. So I have a huge amount of labels, and I will put a few of the labels on this journaling cards to give you writing space. And by the way, I have an Etsy shop by myself, so take a look through my own Etsy shop if you're interested. I will link my own Etsy shop down below in the description box as well. Just have to remove a bit of leftovers from fabrics. So let's see if we are in frame. Okay, so let's start. For example, this one. This is a bit of show and tell and finishing off the card. So this side is okay for me. This side as well. So I will not put on things on any card, on every card. So for example, here you can write. This is totally fine for me. Of course, you cannot write on fabric, but this gives you a cool background or a cool thing to look at, like a focal point. Here I could put on a label, maybe something like this. Oh yes, I like this. Okay, I have to move these out of the way. And I will use this glue, this Patex glue, which I bought recently, because this sticks paper. And let's see if we are in frame. Okay, we are. Maybe we can go in a bit more, like this. Okay, I think this is good. And this sticks on fabric as well. So I will use this, not my glue stick. Or a glue stick would be well, totally fine as well. I have a Giotto glue stick right now, and I'm waiting for... I need some glue paper, and I'm waiting for some Uhu glue to arrive. But in this case, I will just use my Patex. So try to catch all the edges and put this on to give you a bit of writing space. Okay, this is dried out. I need another of my baby wipes just to get rid of the glue on my hands. Okay, so like so. Okay, this card is finished. Maybe I will change to a glue stick. So I have this glue at the moment, but this is empty. I have to use another one. This sticks on paper too, and this, on fabric, and this sticks on fabric too, but this is my last one I have. And I think I have some more Giotto. Yes, they are behind me. Okay, let's see. Just checking if the frame is fine. Yes, the frame is fine. Okay. I will leave this page as it is, just for the good look, so you don't have to create things for your junk journals or ephemera to use it as it does not have to be useful to say so. It just can look good. Why not? So this is a backing. For example, this one would be a cool pocket, or we could put on a focal point onto here, but I don't have the feeling that this needs a focal point. So maybe I will use this as a pocket. I will leave it as it is for the moment, because I just have the feeling this would be a cool pocket later, but I can put on anything later if I want to. So this I will leave as it is. This too, even if you cannot write on it the way it is, but of course you can put on your own papers. So it's a bit of show and tell. So I will leave this side as it is. And here I did not put on the pages, I did not fold them. Oh, this is sticking together already, even if it's just a bit of glue. I did not put them together edge on edge, but a bit like this. Hopefully you can see it, but it's totally fine for me. I like the look of it. So this is the back side. Yes, I like this. I will leave this be as it is. Or to say so, if you have a kind of tab over here and nothing here, so this would be the front, but for me this card does not have a front and a back. Yes, this I like really much. Maybe I could put something onto here, maybe just a small label like this, but I would cover up this plum pudding. I don't want to cover this up, so let's search for a smaller label. Maybe something like these. Does not feel right. Does not have the right feeling. Maybe this one. Something over here. Okay, I don't know. Okay, the backing I will leave as, or this side I will leave be as it is. Cannot decide. Maybe I have a smaller label. I think a smaller label would be fine. So something like, yes, this is good. This is just a washi tape sticker, so it's a bit transparent. Yes, I like this. Okay, finished. Next one. This page I like really much. Oh, this page too. I could put on a smaller label, something like this, for example, just over here. Maybe I have a bit of an even smaller label. Oh, I have this. This is really tiny. Maybe not this, but another one. I have this blue one. Yes, I will go for this blue one. And it's not straight, but I like it really much. Okay, finished. Of course, this side will stay as it is. Oh yes, here I put on a label already, so this is finished. This side I will leave as it is. I could put on a tiny label over here. Maybe in this case, this one would be fine. Let's just check. Okay, of course you cannot write really much in here, but for example you could write, don't know, the date, and then on the back side, oh, here you can write on something. You could write about your day or something like this. Okay, that's it. Oh yes, this definitely needs something. Oh, this is upside down, so let's see. Yes, I put this on the bottom. Here I could put on a bigger label. Okay, this is too big. This is too big. No, this is too small. Maybe something between these two, something like this. The size is good, but I'm searching for another label. Something like this. Okay, I will search on. Yes, I like this. I will use this. In this case, this is just paper, so I will use my glue stick, but I will use my Giotto glue stick. Wait a moment. Oh, I just found some fabric. So, oh, here it is. So, the thing with this Giotto glue stick, I don't know if it's too cold maybe, so I put 2 of these glue sticks in another room where it is really warm, so like the living room, and now I'm in my craft room, so it's totally fine in here, but it's not really warm. And I have so much material of this glue stick coming off when using it, so I don't like this so much, but I wanted this glue stick. So now I don't know if I will buy this again, but I just bought Uhu glue, and of course not only one, but I think it was 20, something like this, just waiting for it to arrive, because it's cheaper when I buy it online than when I buy it in a shop, because I need so much of it. Oh yes, and I will put something onto here, maybe here, just this one. So I don't know if I will use up my Giotto. I try not to press too hard. But maybe the other two glue sticks, which are in the room, which is a bit warmer, will be a bit better to use. I don't know. I just wanted to try this out. And I cannot lay my hands on this again because it's too expensive. So this is a really expensive but really good glue, in my opinion. Unpaid advertising, of course, but it's too expensive for me to buy it because I live in Germany, and so I have to go with other things. The Giotto is not a German brand, but the price was okay, and so I want to use it. Okay, this is finished. Sometimes I think maybe putting on a tab, but I think I have some fabrics over here, so this is okay for me. So I'm just trying out some different glues at the moment and just finding out with which glue I can work the best and which is cheap but good quality. I want to have something like this but a bit bigger. Oh, this is cool. Okay, this is maybe a bit too big. So this is a cluster, fabric cluster. Maybe a bit smaller would be fine. So the thing is, I watch English videos all the time. So from USA, from Australia, even from Italy, which is why I bought this Giotto stick. But it's an Australian lady who does the Italian YouTube channel, to say so. So of course I see products from there, so from which you can get in these countries and in these lands, in these countries. But I live in Germany and I have to use other things sometimes. Now I'm searching for a label. This would look cool. Of course, you could not write on this so good. I don't like it so much. I want this, but a bit bigger. This would be perfect. Okay, just searching through my stash. Maybe I can find something that goes well with here. This is not bigger, but no, this is too small. Oh, I just saw something. Come on. Maybe this one. And then maybe in this direction. Yes, I will use this. So again, only paper. But I will go with the Scotch Create glue stick by now. I will use the Giotto more for putting on fabrics. So this is fine for fabrics too, and this one too, and this one. I have many glues at the moment, but when I only put on a tiny bit of fabric, just a small piece of fabric which is not too thick, I like to use glue sticks. So this or the Giotto. So this is smoother when you push. I don't have the feeling that there is so much glue coming off when pressing. So maybe it's just the kind of how I use it, but maybe it's because of the product itself. I don't know. Oh yes, this definitely needs something. A bigger label. Something like this, but maybe another color. No. But I'm just trying out some things, and I really love this glue stick and this Fabri-Tac glue, but because they are both from USA, it's difficult for me by now to get my hands on, because I think because I'm from Germany, that this is the problem. I bought the glues and they were not so cheap, but they are really worth it. But when I tried to buy them again lately, it was they were too expensive for me. So I thought, okay, let's try out something else. Oh yes, I like this. It's a bit too long, so maybe we can shorten it a bit. Of course we can. I will just shorten it a bit and use this as a background, even if it's not staying out so much. And I will put it a bit more to the side so you can see this, I don't know, amount due this year. Okay, something like this. So this can go into my stash for creating more journaling cards. So this is not glued together, so we'll just put on a bit of glue to hold this together, and that's it. I have to create more cards, I see. But you can just use the glue you have at hand, the glue you like, the glue of your trust, to say so. You just use what you want. I like to use things other creators use by themselves. And when they tell you this is a good thing, and I don't have the feeling it's just some advertisement, but they really like the things they use. Oh, I really like this card. Then I try the things out, but maybe I have to watch more German videos. I don't know, videos from Germany. But anyway, I have my Pateks, which is new. So this one, I will get some Uhu glue sticks in a moment, I don't know, a few days, something like this, hopefully. And I will just try them out. I think they are really good brands as well. So, enough advertisement for the moment. I will use this label. Just wanted to tell you what is the thing with my glues at the moment. But maybe I will just stick to the glues I can lay my hands on easy, and which are not so expensive but a good brand for me, and then it's fine. I have the feeling this needs something else. Let's see, I have some die cuts and fuzzy cuts here. Maybe it's something in here I would like to use. So something like this, for example. Yes, why not? Okay, in this case I will use a Pateks, just because. Just to how do you call this? I have really much of the Fabri-Tac glue, really many bottles, because I bought a good amount when they were not so expensive for me to buy them in Germany. But I want to get used to use the Pateks as well, so I try to use Pateks and Fabri-Tac. So Pateks or Fabri-Tac, so to change it up a bit, just to get used to the other glue, to say so. So every glue is really different. So this page you can write on, and of course you can write on here as well. This is just a sewing line which is dividing the page a bit, but anyway. But I want to cover this up a bit, and I like to break in the page a bit more. Yes, I like this really much. So this page is too sticky for me by now. So I do this, and this is a new base, that's it. Because it's not glued together really well, it's not glued together right now, so let's just put on some glue. This is why I sewed around the edges, and because I like the look of it. Otherwise you would just have to put glue right to the edges. So, oops. So relaxing, decorating and crafting. For me it's really relaxing, but I have so much stuff by now, many junk journals, and really high amount of ephemera. Yes, this is finished, so that I try to sell it on Etsy. So if I told you before, if you are interested, just take a look to the info box, where I will put in the link to my Etsy shop and the Etsy shops where I have the labels from, or most of the digital printables, most of the labels. So so I don't try to get rid of my stuff, but I have so much I cannot use it all by myself. So this speaks to me, put something on, but you could not write on it properly because of this structure. But I really like this, the way it looks. So you can write on here, or you can just put on maybe a photo where you don't want to write on, or let's pretend this is a ticket from an event you visited, and then you just glue this on and write, I don't know, the date or something like this, and it's fine, or it's just beautiful the way it is. Oh yes, I could use this as a pocket as well, but I have this on here, so I think I don't want to use it as a pocket. I think I want to put something onto here. When I use these So this is a label I bought. This is a digital printable I printed out by myself on usual copy paper. Of course, you can use thicker paper or even thinner paper. Of course, when you put on a label onto here, or a bit of, let's see, just some leftover papers. For example, this is from a book. This is really thin. Maybe I would put on just a piece of paper. Because it's not so thick, of course, when you write on it, you have this lines, so this structure, you can feel it, and maybe it's a bit difficult to write on it, but I like the way it is. So I don't use thick things to put them over usually. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. Just telling you what you can do for yourself, or maybe I will sell these things. I have not decided yet. And maybe I will sell a few of these cards in my Etsy shop. I think I will do this someday. I don't know when, but I think this is a good idea because I have too many cards to use them all up. Maybe someone is interested in these cards. So I just wanted to tell you what it is like. I know some crafters put on, for example, file folders, or which is like a yellowed cardstock. I don't do this by now. So sometimes I do, or maybe I will do in the future, but I don't do it for these cards just because I don't have the feeling that it's necessary. So, for example, here you cannot see it so well, but you can feel it. And if you write on it, of course, you have this sewing threads, but I don't mind. I like it this way. Okay, some writing space, some good looking space, perfect. Of course, I have to put something on here. This is just a background, just checking which direction, this direction. I think I will put on this, or maybe I have something else. No, it's too much the same color for me. Or this one with a mushroom. I think I like some mushroom. Okay, paper on paper. I will use my glue stick. And yes, I think I will use the Giotto glue stick more for putting on fabrics. I don't know. Just because there is so much glue material coming off when pushing, but when I wanted to say pushing too hard, but when I push not really hard, it will not come off properly. So as I said before, maybe it's because of the temperature of my room, maybe I do something wrong, maybe it's just the case with this glue stick and I just have to live with it, but anyway, I have enough glues at hand to use. So this is cool. I could leave this as it is for other people's to decorate, so use for other people to use this as a background, or I could put on a label like this. Oh, I like this. Okay, decision made. I like this label so much on here. I will just use this. I used up all my glued pages. I glued it together, I folded together in the middle, and now I create more. I have some other glue papers, so like junk mails, or I think you call it catalogs, something like this. So when a shop sends you, for example, we have clothes, this and this and this, and you can flip through it like a book. It's like junk mail, or I don't know if this is the right word for these things. So I want to use up these, or magazines, these thin paper magazines, which tell you about the royals and something like this. To be honest, I don't read them, but my wife does. I love her really much. She just likes to read this magazines where you don't have to think so much, and it's totally fine for me. She can do what she wants, and I will use them to as glue paper. Yes, I have really many book pages, but I try to get rid of all the book pages and now create new ones. But the magazines are not in reach, so I will just use this. I don't like this. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is the tentacle. No, tension, tentative. I don't know what this is. Tentacles of a cuttlefish. Oh, I don't know. I don't like it. So I want to cover this up, this image. Oh, maybe just with this, so you have enough background left. Maybe you would like to tell me in the comments which glue stick and wet glue you like to use the most. maybe you have some tips and tricks for me. I'm just so curious about glue at the moment, and I searched in the internet and which glue for what and so on, and so I decided which glue I wanted to use. I will leave this as it is. I will leave this be as it is, even if it calls to me, put something on, I'm not finished, but I think it's a really cool background. This is just a piece of jeans with a bit of color on it, to put on a photo of for your own. If I would use this card for my own, then I can put on a label like this, for example, later. But for the moment, I will leave this as it is. Same for here, because it's a really, really cool background. Okay, this needs something. Maybe just a tiny thing like this, not covering up too much. Or maybe not so dark. Oh, this one is cool. Don't know which direction. I think both directions would go. And yes, I printed these labels out and then cut them out by hand. All of them. So not this one. This one is a board label. Yes, I like this. I will put this on. This is too sticky. So the magazine pages, when I glue on them, I will just throw into the bin. They would go into the bin anyway. So I just use them to like this, the same as I do here, but when they are too gluey, I rip them off, put them into the trash, and that's it. And then they go into the recycling bin. So otherwise, with book pages, I like to keep book pages and create these cool cards. And if you don't have paper pads like this, or for example, I have a bigger one, I created some bigger cards. So this is a bigger size. Of course, you can rip or cut it to size, but this is really beautiful as well. I love it so much. Or for example, you can use paper pads like this. So this is a tiny paper pad I got as a present. Thanks, Mom. Of course, you can use bigger papers, so for example scrapbooking papers, and just rip them to size, or you can use even tiny scraps, so for example this size, or even smaller, this size, bigger things, and just collage on it. For me it was so easy because the book pages had the perfect size. So if like you can see it, I think you can see it, so the book page is a bit bigger, so I just put on one page of my paper pad on the front, one on the back, that's it. And then I collaged a bit on it. Okay, yes, this card is finished. Let's see how long we are recording. Something like 13 minutes, not really, so we can do some more. Okay, this is a cool background. I think I will leave it as it is. Yes, I will leave this as it is. This too. Okay, I don't want to decorate too much. Okay, this definitely needs something, because this book page thing, this is a background for me. And I like this. I like this label so much, but it's not fitting. So we will find something else. In this case, I will use this. Let's see, this is not so sticky. This is paper on paper, okay. So this will hold on fabric as well, but I don't know. It's my last one. As I said before, my Uhu glue did not arrive yet, and I want to use my Jottle glue stick for putting on fabric, or putting on like here, putting on paper on fabric. Okay, like it. Okay, this I will leave as it is, because it's a cool background with this fabric cluster. Here I could put on, I'm trying again. Okay, now I will put this onto here. Found a page. Oh, I found a page where it works out. So in this case, I can use a Jotto glue stick. And I tried it out with fabric. I put on some of the fabrics with the Jotto glue stick, and it really worked out really good. So putting this label somewhere over here. I just with this journaling cards, I just sort around the fabrics as well. So not here, but this is sticking on, even if it's coming apart a bit. It will stay in place. I like the look of it. I just thought around because of the look of it and because I used different glues. So for example, a really cheap craft glue I just had at hand, and I thought, use it up. And then I used it and used it and used it, and I was not sure if it would hold in place. And then I thought, why do you use this cheap glue? You have good glue. Use your good glue. So, and then I put the rest out of the way. I have it for maybe I need it someday because I run out of glue. It can happen. I'm thinking if I want to cover this up. My sewing machine went a bit wild here, but otherwise it adds to the journal. But I don't know why I use the cheap glue. I just put it aside and maybe I will use it up one day, but if not, it's totally fine. And then I used my good glues. I like this, but because this is so thick, I think this, I don't know if I like it. I like it more this way. I will leave it as it is. Okay, fine. This I will most definitely leave as it is, even if it would really look really good with plainer labels, something like this. Oh, this would look good. But I will leave this as it is because I love this blue so much and this very cluster thing, and I think it's a fine thing as a background. This too. Don't want to cover up too much. Okay. Maybe I can put on just one of these labels. Maybe just one of these plainer label sticker. So washi label sticker. Maybe not in the middle, but a bit off center. Oh yes, this finishes up this side. This is perfect. I will leave this as it is. And maybe one more card, and then I will sign off and do the next part because I don't want to bore you to death with a too long video. So let's see if we have something. Oh, I have some round labels. These I bought. I cannot cut in this shape. Yes, I like this. Yes, I like this. So Giotto glue again. If you have too many glues, you have to decide which one you want to use. So this is not a good idea, I think. But I use glue really much, so I bought some different ones. Just to I ran out of glue some time ago, and it was really not fine for me because I wanted to create and I needed glue, and I did not have some glue at hand. Of course, you can go to a shop and just buy 1 or 2 glue sticks, something like this, but as I said before, I need such big amount of glue when I create, especially when I create journaling cards. So leftover use leftover papers, fabrics, and this labels and so on. So here I used a bit of one of the paper pads. So I need glue, so much glue, so it for me. So of course, for example, this sticks up a bit. I will leave it as it is, or maybe I can put on a bit of this this glue. But so it's not. Don't know how you say it. Versatile. I don't know if versatile is the right word, but it's just too expensive. Of course, I can buy one glue stick in a shop, and I like to support local stores and local shops. But if you need really much of one thing, you just look for cheaper opportunities to lay your hands on. It's just the way it is. I just like to be honest with you. Oh, I like this. Yes, I will put this onto here. Let's see, I only need one page. You will never get rid or you will never run out of bases for your next journaling cards. So these are the next journaling cards bases already. Okay, Giotto glue, Giotto glue. Don't know if you can see, but I have really much of this glue on my glue paper where I don't need it. So it's a bit of a waste, and I don't like to waste things. Of course, I throw things into the bin sometimes, but I really try to use up the things I buy in a good way, and so it just does not give me a good feeling when there is so much material here and it's just from one label. And when you see what I have with a huge amount I have at hand right now, and if this happens every time, but as I said before, maybe it's just because I used it the wrong way. I don't know. Oh, this is really cool. Kat really likes this. Okay, that's it for this video. I will not put out the things we created, but I will show you the next ones we will do. So these are the next cards we will do in the next video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Take a look through the info box to get aware of where I bought these labels, or maybe not these ones, but the labels I printed out and cut out. So for example, these, I don't know, these ones and these tiny ones, these are so cute, tiny and cute. Okay, and to take a look to the info box so that you can see, take a look through my Etsy shop, my own one, if you're interested. So stay tuned. Next video will start with this picture for you. Bye.